Well, today did not exactly go as planned.
Disappointed!
Well, hey, thanks for checking out this episode, the second episode of a series of videos that I've been shooting called Waypoint. If you haven't watched the first one that we did, you can watch it after this video. We went into Lochloosa Wildlife Management Area, which is a spot along the Florida Adventure Trail, and today we are in Devil's Hammock, which is another one of the many wildlife management areas along the Florida Adventure Trail. So just really looking forward to sharing this spot with you. Wanted to just say thanks. So many of you have shown so much support for the Florida Adventure Trail project. Like I mentioned in some of the other videos, this is a project that I've been working on for the better part of 6 or 7 years. And I'm really excited to share it with you guys. I can't wait for so many of you to make memories along this route with your family and your friends, by yourself, however you plan to enjoy the Florida Adventure Trail. So many of you have gotten excited about this route. And so many of you have also gotten excited about what we're calling the F.A.T Friends, which is our initiative to keep the Florida Adventure Trail clean and open and to support the communities along the Florida Adventure Trail. We just launched our brand new website. We're really glad that we were able to get that done, and by we I mean me. So yeah, I'm glad that that's done and kind of out of the way. But so many of you have already registered to be a part of the F.A.T Friends. We're going to do quarterly trail cleanups together, where we'll get together and clean up a regional section of the Florida Adventure Trail. So if you haven't yet, head on over to Florida Adventure Trail, FloridaAdventureTrail.com. It's a new website. I'm still learning this. FloridaAdventureTrail.com, and you'll notice that there's some tabs at the top, and one of those tabs that you can click is about F.A.T Friends. I'm also going to put the link down there in the description for F.A.T Friends. It's just a little bit of an explanation on what F.A.T Friends is, and then a form that you can fill out. Just tell us a little bit about you and how you'd like to be involved with helping protect and preserve the areas along the Florida Adventure Trail. So thanks for checking out this video. I hope that you enjoy it. So this is a really, this little water crossing here is really awesome. Right at the very beginning of Devil's Hammock, and it is a solid rocky bottom. Man, these horseflies are killing me today. It's a solid rocky bottom, so You can just go straight through it. This is the shallowest that I've ever seen it. It definitely normally gets deeper than this overall. But so super shallow right now, normally gets significantly deeper. We are right in the middle of a really dry spell here in this part of Florida. So normally much deeper than that. But as always, just go through it nice and easy. No reason to go flying through it. No reason to drive on the sides right now. There's a couple spots where you can see where people were like all worried about the water crossing and went off trail and wide into the trail. So don't do that. Go straight through the middle of it. You will be just fine. Yeah, do the water crossing. Like I said, it's normally significantly deeper than that. Great little spot, beautiful section of Devil's Hammock. This is an example of one of the many ponds and canals through Devil's Hammock that you can fish in. If you're a fisherman, I would absolutely bring a pole with you on the Florida Adventure Trail. There will be plenty of both fresh and saltwater opportunities to fish, and this is a great freshwater opportunity. I've seen people fishing here almost every time that I've ever come through on a weekend. Today is a Monday, so there's not anybody in here fishing, but definitely a good spot if that's something you're into and that's something you want to do along the adventure trail. There are plenty of opportunities to do that. Obviously have all your fishing licenses and all the appropriate documentation, but tons of great opportunities to fish both fresh and saltwater along the adventure trail. I'm getting just totally demolished by these yellow flies, whatever they are right now. But at the end of Fisher Bridge Road is this river, and I can't remember the name of the river off the top of my head, so I will put it down there below at the bottom on the screen. Yeah, you're seeing it right now. See that? It's called Movie Magic. Anyways, this is a great spot just to pull off, depending upon what time you hit this section of the trail. Maybe you're here around lunchtime. Great spot. You can fit a bunch of rigs down at the end of this trail. It just dead ends. And the water level is super low. I've never seen it this low before. It is at least, 2 feet lower than what it normally is. And again, another spot to fish. Great spot, actually. I've seen people put in kayaks around here, right here at this little spot. So if you bring something like that with you on the adventure trail, this would be a spot to check out. And like I said, it is a great spot to grab lunch. There are tons and tons and tons of just beautiful. The lighting's super bad right now just because of the time of day I'm out here. And there may be a way to edit that out. If there is, I don't know. But man, these flies are getting me. There may be a way to edit that lighting, but I don't know how to do it. So again, I am not a professional YouTuber, just trying to get you excited about the adventure trail. But you can see all these beautiful cypress through here, just some monsters. And it is quiet. The loudest thing out here right now is the wind coming through the trees, obviously the sound of my voice, and these daggum flies that are getting me. But this is, whenever I come through this section, this is a spot that I like to just come down to because it's quiet. I've only ever seen 2 people down here, and it's just a quiet, peaceful spot. There is no camping allowed, no like dispersed or primitive camping allowed in Devil's Hammock. I did come down here one time and there was a guy who was clearly kind of camping back in here. But I mean, if you could camp back here, that'd be a great spot because this is out of the way and nobody comes down here. But again, there's no, camping's not allowed in Devil's Hammock. But wanted to show you this spot. I will include the coordinates for this spot down in the description. This is a marked waypoint on the Florida Adventure Trail, and I just wanted to take the time and show it to you guys. Fisher Bridge Road. One of the things I've been really excited about with the Florida Adventure Trail, and was one of the reasons why I felt like that helped me make up my mind on releasing the Florida Adventure Trail, because there was a time where I just wasn't going to do it, was the opportunity to leverage the Adventure Trail to do some great stuff for the communities that the Adventure Trail goes through, and also to raise some money for an organization I care a lot about, the Wounded Warrior Foundation. My family, a lot of people in my family serve currently and have served our country. Many of you that are watching this video have done the same. And so you may not know this, but 50% of the sale of every GPX file goes to, is split in half. So 25%, 25%, 25% goes to support the F.A.T friends, our trail cleanup initiative, and the other 25% goes to the Wounded Warrior Foundation. And I'm excited about doing that. I love our country. I'm so grateful to live here that we get to do these types of things like overlanding and adventure riding. And I'm grateful for the men and women that served our country and have protected it over the years. My grandma passed away this week, and she served our country for a very long time. She was in the CIA and served from World War II Berlin, post-World War II Berlin, all the way up to the White House. Lived all over the world and served our country well. And she passed away this week after a long battle with some health stuff. And she'll be buried at Quantico. And my grandma, whenever we would pray together as a family, my grandma at the very end, she would always pray for our troops that are here in our country and also those that are overseas. She just cared a lot about our country and a lot about our troops. And so to be able to partner with you guys who are buying these GPX files to raise money as a small way to just say thank you and support the men and women that have served our country, I think makes my grandma Peg proud. So no matter where you're at in this world, and no matter where you're at on your love and affection for our country, I think we can all agree that supporting organizations like the Wounded Warrior Project is the right thing to do. So thanks for doing that with me. Thanks for supporting the Wounded Warrior Project, and thank you for helping us support the communities and the trails along the Florida Adventure Trail. I'm excited to see how much money we can raise together. So thanks for being a part of this. So here's just another example of how dry it is right now. This is normally a really big water crossing, and it is totally dried up. I've never seen it bone dry before. Normally there's a river flowing through here, and there's this rocky bottomed water crossing, and it is bone dry right now. Absolutely bone dry. So, jeez. For the sake of the video, imagine what it would be like if there was a bunch of water here. It's a great little water crossing. Really beautiful spot. And Devil's Hammock. But it is bone dry. Yeah, I don't really know what even to say. I've never seen it this dry before. So if you're a dual sport guy, super rocky bottom, it's got some kind of just some things just to be, aware of. So you don't take a spill, don't come flying through here because it is pretty bumpy on the bottom. I don't think the video really does it justice. But it's not muddy, it's rocky. And right now it's super dry. Come on, Florida, we need some rain. Hey, thanks so much for checking out this video. I'm going to cut today's recording short because of how dry it is out here. I'm not saying that you should come out and do trail riding after a monsoon or anything like that, but it is very, very dry. And I was planning on going into Goethe today, but I'm going to save that and make it its own video. So instead of doing Devil's Hammock and Goethe in one video, I'm going to do just Devil's Hammock today and come back later and do Goethe. As we wrap up this video today, I want to leave you with one thought. In reflecting on the passing of my grandma, I want to challenge you with something that a really wise person that I know once told me, which is that a legacy is not measured in what you leave for someone, what you leave behind or what you leave behind for someone, but rather a legacy is measured in what you leave behind in someone. So no matter what your life looks like in regards to whether or not you have kids, don't have kids, male, female, married, whatever it is, at some capacity, we all want to leave behind a legacy. And our legacy is not left behind in stuff, even though stuff is great. It's not left behind in wealth, even though wealth is great. A lasting legacy is left in someone. It's left in the wisdom that you've shared. It's left in someone, in the moments that you've shared, the memories that you've made. We could go on and on. Our legacy is measured by what we leave in someone, not what we leave for someone. So my hope is that maybe, just maybe, you make some memories on the Florida Adventure Trail that help you leave a legacy behind in someone, whether it be with the friend that you share this adventure with, or with your kids that you take on the adventure, your significant other, whoever it is. A legacy is left behind in someone, not for someone. My grandma left a great legacy in me, and I hope we can all do the same. I hope I can do the same in somebody else. Thanks so much for checking out this video today. Thanks for supporting the Florida Adventure Trail. So many of you have already gone to our website and donated money to the F.A.T Friends. So we're super excited, and I'm blown away by that. You guys have been so generous, and I'm really looking forward to hosting some of those trail cleanup events here soon. Be on the lookout for the next video that we're going to be sharing that's going to be shot in Goethe down the way here. There's some great spots in there that I can't wait to share with you on the next episode of Waypoint. As always, thanks for your time. Don't forget, I'm not trying to be a YouTuber, so if you're watching this video and it wasn't edited well, it's because I don't know what I'm doing. So be sure to like and subscribe, share this video with a friend, or don't, because I don't really care. Hope you guys have a great one. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you next time.